to sanctify ourselves to God, so that when it's time to meet with God at the altar, it's an altar that is acceptable to Him. And I know I said it, and I repeat myself a lot, but repetition makes you remember. This is where we meet God. This is where we meet God. Yeah, I might come up here and kneel, but God ain't on this piece of wood. God speaks to me in here. God meets with me in here. And unless this is cleaned up and prepared and ready, He don't want to come into a mess. I got to have this ready. I've got to start that right now. I've got to start getting my wood in order, getting my life in order. Right now, I can think of things that I don't want to put on that altar. This is wood that's not good. I can't burn this. I can lay that aside. But here's a piece that'll burn good. I need to take this up. We can all do that, and we can begin to do that. And listen, I can't say I know this for sure. And you may have your own opinion. You can agree or disagree. I'm not going to argue with you about it. But I really believe to reach that place that we need to reach is a process. I don't believe it, and it's done. Because we're not ready. We're not prepared to receive it. So it's a process to get ourselves prepared and ready. I want that. I hope the church wants that. I hope all of you want that. And if you do, God says you can have it. Get your altar ready. Get your wood in order. Saturate yourself in the things of God. Spend some time with God. Now listen, some people think it's a chore to spend time with God. You don't have to lock yourself away in a room and be on your knees till they bleed. Butch and I were talking a little bit today. I can be driving down the road talking to God.
That's right.
And the Spirit of God comes in the vehicle, and I'm 10 miles down the road and have no idea how I got there or how long it took me to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Because my heart is communing with God.
Right.
It's not about being on my knees. It's about being humble in my heart.
Right.
And spending that time with God because I want to spend that time with God. Don't make it a chore. It's a pleasure. And reading the Word. If you go into the Word, asking God, God, reveal something new to me. Show me something. I want to learn more of you. If you go in praying that, God will do that. The Holy Spirit will come and begin to teach you and open things up, and it becomes a pleasure. You get excited about getting to the Word because I don't know what else He's going to show me. But when you sit down, because it's my duty and it's my responsibility and it's expected of me, and I'm going to read through this whole Bible in a year, that blah, 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 you ain't getting nothing out of it. Right? But when we do, because we enjoy, and because it's a pleasure, and you would learn to enjoy and learn that it is a pleasure if you approach it the right way. So once we begin to get our lives in order and get our hearts in order, get our altar prepared and get the wood on it, and address all the things that are in our life and ask God to reveal them to us so we can start getting them out, then we're ready for the fire to fall. Then we can come to God with boldness. Then we can come to God with confidence. Then we can come to God with faith. And we can say, God, here I am. You called me out. I'm one of yours. You told me that if I would approach you this way, that you would hear and that you would answer. Now, God, I'm asking that you answer. And God will answer. You want revival? That's how you get it. That's what it is. That's where we go. That's how you become a living sacrifice. And if you notice that, there's a word in there when Paul wrote that. Holy. By getting all that other stuff out and allowing God to consume. We become a holy sacrifice, acceptable unto God. That's it. I'm going to stop.